Tell us about your Iraq War bill and why you think this is important.
Well, it was important at the time I introduced it, and I think it's gotten more important as the president continues to prosecute a war that is highly unpopular, non-productive, costing this country billions of dollars. And unfortunately, the Congress has not been able to make any changes. They haven't forced the hand. I've been disappointed in that. But I think now more than ever, California voters deserve an opportunity to directly express their voice. Obviously, it's not binding, but it beats any other action that they could have to take. They don't need to go to the streets. So I think it's more important now than it was 3 months ago.
Senator, one of the things that some of the critics have said is that it calls for an immediate withdrawal from Iraq, and they said that even Democrats in Washington are calling for that.
Well, you know, since this is non-binding, and most people see it more as an expression of an opinion that we should get out of Iraq, I don't think anybody believes that we should be making the decisions on how to do it and when to do it. But this is, the immediacy is get out now. And that underscores it. If you want to do a more mealy-mouthed kind of a thing, then we could have taken it through the legislature. But I think the people want to get out of Vietnam. Excuse me, there you go. There's that Freudian. They want to get out of Iraq, and they want to get out now, and they don't want to have any more reasons why we can't do it. They want to get out. And we're donating lives of our young people over there for reasons that are very unclear. And as I said, this is ruining America's reputation in the world. It is ruining it. And George Bush, we have 18 more months of him, and Washington seems to be on a meltdown. So let California come on out and punch. I would hope that the governor would see this resolution the same way he's seen global warming, greenhouse gases. He thought California should stand up and make a statement, even though a lot of people said this is not a state issue, it's a global issue. He wants to do the same thing with health care. He wants California to be the first in health care. Well, let us be the first and probably the most important issue facing this country today, get out of Iraq.
Speaking of health care,
opportunity for Schwarzenegger to steer the Republican Party away from this policy?
Oh, hell no. No. I think if the governor signs this, he signs it because he's been the first one. He ran, in fact, on let's throw the rascals out, let's clean this place up, let's do things differently. He went to the ballot himself when he felt that the legislature wasn't acting fast enough. So we're really taking a page out of the governor's playbook and or a page out of his script, as it might be. So I'm hopeful that he'll sign it. I don't think he's going to bring any Republicans with him necessarily. But people respect the governor, and I think a lot of people who may not have an idea what they should do would respect the fact that he did it and heed that. But I don't think this is an issue that's going to require who's for it, who's against it. This is a gut issue. This is a visceral issue. It's an issue that people care about because it's so obvious to so many people. So we're not going to have to take out TV ads and saying, guess what, we have a war in the Middle East and it's not very popular. What do you all think? People know what they think, and they deserve an opportunity to express themselves directly.
What about say this is essentially meaningless? That there's no meaning to this, and it's
well, the Republicans are in the minority around here, and they know meaningless. I will give them that. Republicans here know what it means to be meaningless. And but if they want to defend George Bush and what's going on in the Middle East and around the world, let them have it. I mean, they're more than entitled to having this president in their party standing up for their beliefs. I don't want any part of it. I don't think most Californians do either.